my favorites because he helps us all save money. Today he's gonna tell us how to save money when we are buying beef, one of the priciest things in the market. Everybody can buy beef and on a budget. My friend even says that a family of 4 only needs to spend $10 to enjoy restaurant quality steak dinner for all 4 of them at home. He is my favorite butcher, and he's a meat consultant at Fairway, one of my favorite places on earth, Fairway Market. Please welcome back to our show our good buddy, Ray Venezia. And he's handsome, too. So, Ray, I want your top tips. In general, what's your top tip when you buy beef?
Okay, first of all, let's start with the rule of thumb. It's 4 ounces or a quarter pound of meat per person, generally, when you're buying your meat.
Most people think a pound a person per portion, but you should be eating more reasonable amounts, especially with red meat.
Exactly, especially with red meat. And you want to keep in mind, if you're buying with the bone, you need to compensate for the bone a little bit. And depending on the cut you get with the bone, you have to compensate like almost up to a quarter of a pound to make sure you're getting enough meat. Now, though, meat has always been the most expensive commodity.
That's right.
Always has been. It never was the cheaper commodity. And you can go as low as $5 and feed a family of 4.
That's amazing.
You start right with the odd stuff that nobody wants to use anymore. Everybody's fast.
Right.
Ground beef.
Right.
It's not just for burgers. This is a great winter meal. Tacos, meatloafs. You can do a variety of things with meatloafs.
I'm obsessed with meatballs. You can make them out of ground anything, but they're great.
Absolutely. Chili.
Right.
I suggest when you get your grind for chili.
Coarse ground. Great advice.
Just like sausage.
And if it's not in the case, ask your butcher. They have a coarse grind. Go up before you shop. Ask them to grind you coarse ground beef. Awesome for chili. Awesome.
No, more flavor, gives it a thicker chili, more hearty.
And a much better chew to the chili, too.
Yes, absolutely. Chews more like a piece of meat.
Like a big steak chili, yeah.
Then, of course, you have things nobody pays attention to more, soup meats. It's the bones, the beef
soup
shin.
bones, the things that are practically free.
Oh, you can make a great nutritious soup. Fill your stomach, you feel like you just ate a huge meal.
Right.
Another good thing to do that with is beef stew. You don't need a lot of beef stew,
especially this time of the year. And you only need a couple of cubes per person because, again, you're bumping it up with root vegetables.
Absolutely.
Things that are so healthy.
And people don't think they can do it. Get a crock pot, set it up the night before, put it on low, go to work, you come home, you have a fresh cooked meal, stick to your bones, nutritious for the cold winter months.
And if you don't own, guys, if you don't own a slow cooker, your oven is a slow cooker. You can brown the meat on the stovetop, add your stew ingredients, put your oven on 175, the lowest setting, leave it in the oven all day, same thing. You own a giant slow cooker.
Just have to make sure to stop and get the loaf of Italian bread on the way home for the stew.
That's right, a loaf of Italian bread. Don't forget the bread. In my family, it's the fork, the knife, the spoon, and the bread. It's a utensil.